What's up, y'all? In today's video, we're going to answer the question, what is an estate plan and why do you need it? Check it out. What's up, everybody? My name is Saluto Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group. We're a law firm that helps you protect your business and family legacy. And in today's video, we are going to answer the question, what's an estate plan and why do I need it? Why is it important for me to have? But before we dive in, I want to ask that you hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you always get informed about our videos. And if you know anybody that's been asking questions about estate planning or anything like this, please feel free to share this video with them so they can get this information. Now, here is the question. What is an estate plan? Well, in simple terms, an estate plan is a plan that you put in place to distribute your assets either now or in the future. Now, typically people think about an estate plan as, a will or something that people set up like a trust that will distribute their assets when they pass away. But one of the more important things to understand about an estate plan is that it provides you the opportunity to think through what's important to you, who's important to you, what assets you want to leave on, both financially and non-financially. Some of the most important things that we're going to leave on to the next generation are values, traditions, and knowledge that we have passed on in our family. And when it comes to estate planning, creating a blueprint for what all of that is going to look like is extremely important. Now, here's kind of the elephant in the room. Estate planning makes people really uncomfortable because thinking about death and what happens after they pass away is something that no one really wants to focus on. But the reality of the situation is that estate planning is not really about you. It's about protecting the people and looking out for the people that you're going to leave on and making sure that you have a game plan for success so that they can flourish and that next generation can continue to move onwards and forwards. Now, there are a couple of things I want to break down when it comes to estate planning. Now, your assets as a person typically get broken down into two main categories. And the main categories are probate assets and non-probate assets. Now, probate assets are things that have to go through probate court. Probate court is the court system that deals with taking care of what you own and your assets and who gets what after you pass away. A probate court is what's going to happen if someone dies with a will, or probate court is also what they're going to deal with if they pass away without a will. So whether you have a will or you don't have a will, a probate court is going to dictate what happens to your assets. So making sure that you understand that is extremely important. Now, when it comes down to your estate plan and taking care of your assets and whether they be in probate court or they're not in probate court, the two most important things to understand are a will and a trust. Now, I'm going to create a whole nother video breaking those two things down, but what you really need to understand is that a will helps you determine what happens to your assets and who you want to give them to, and also who you want to be guardian of your minor children if you have any. A trust allows you to change the ownership of your asset from your personal name into that trust, and it allows the trust to control and to distribute and manage and maintain the assets according to the rules that you put in place. So those are the two main vehicles that people use in their estate plan most of the time. They have different pros, they have different cons, but when it comes to creating an estate plan, we're thinking through what assets do I have, how do I want them to be distributed, and more importantly, who do I want them to be distributed to and at what time. A will does certain things well, but there are certain things that will cannot do and you're going to need a trust to take care of. So when we talk about estate planning, those are the questions that we want to answer, and that's what we need you to understand. Now, the last thing I want to say is that I talk to people all the time and I ask them, hey, do you have a estate plan in place? And most people say, no, we haven't come up with a will, we haven't created a trust, we haven't done anything like that. And that's the biggest misconception that people have. They think that because they have not created a plan for themselves, that there is actually no plan in place. That's false. Whether or not you create a plan for yourself, the state that you live in has a plan in place for you. And most of the time, the state's plan is not what you want to happen. So the big picture that I want folks to understand about estate planning is that this is the process of opting out of your state's plan for you and you creating your own game plan for yourself. When we talk about protecting that business and family legacy, this is what we're really talking about. You have to lay down your own rules and create your own game plan, and you have to create a blueprint so you can decide what you want to happen with your assets and the things that are important to you and the people that are important to you. So that's the end of this video. I just really hope people walk away understanding how important an estate plan is. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable about it. I don't want you to feel awkward about thinking about what happens after you pass away, but I do want you to feel empowered to create a plan and lay out that blueprint so the things that are important to you get passed on to the next generation. So if you have any questions about that, we take care of these things every single day for our clients here in Texas. Please feel free to hit that link in the description and set up a free discovery call, and we'd be more than happy to discuss this with you. And like I said, if you know anybody that can use this information, please share this video with them so we can break down these important concepts and make them less intimidating for y'all. Okay, so until next time, you know what I always say, keep on grinding, keep on hustling. I believe in y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.